Boyfriend beaters are extremely dangerous and possess a huge sense of entitlement. But what happens when they're publicly humiliated and arrested? Here are the 3 most dramatic cases of when boyfriend beaters got instant karma. Starting with the intriguing case of this woman who believes that exploiting and assaulting her undocumented immigrant partner is the right thing to do.
He doesn't have standing in this country, and you threaten him. He's the one that dialed 911. I just confirmed. He dialed 911. He's fed up with the situation. He's always been afraid to call 911 because her English is better and feels that he's the one that would be arrested.
On January the 16th of 2023, a team of Arizona officers responded to a 911 call in the early morning. The call would be triggered by a heated argument between a man and a woman, and when police arrived on the scene, they were met with an unwelcoming attitude from a woman who did not seem all too pleased with their presence, demanding that they leave.
My kids go to daycare. Yeah, different story. But I'm getting them ready to actually go to daycare.
So who's all in the house right now?
Actually, this is the private property. I just told you.
Okay,
You guys
so who
just
are
came
you?
in.
Right, and we're investigating a crime. So
There's
who
no
are
crime
you?
here.
Things would quickly escalate when the police noticed a scratch on her face, which then raised their suspicion, indicating that there might be more to the situation than the woman was revealing.
Stop touching
We are
me!
investigating a
There's
domestic
nothing
violence
going
call.
on!
Then talk to us and let us know who else is in the
That's
house.
me and the kids and my husband. Leave me alone. Stop touching me.
Consequently, they swiftly handcuffed her and led her inside where an even bigger secret was to be revealed.
No! These are my
Step
kids!
outside. Come here.
That's fine, but these are my kids. This is my
You're
house.
not cooperating. We got a call. We're investigating.
That's fine, and there's nothing
Who else is in
wrong.
the
Scratches
house?
all over your face.
No, I don't. Leave me
You and your
alone.
niños?
You do.
While inside the house, police encountered the woman's partner, who appeared more calm amidst the chaos. One officer stayed behind to search the house, while the other led him outside, where a shocking discovery would be made.
Samantha, you're overreacting.
Because
You're-
he's
no.
too
You're gonna end up in the
Aggressive.
back of my car.
Come
Who else
over
is in the
here.
house?
Nobody.
Then stay here.
Nobody. Stop exaggerating.
Samantha,
No, I'm gonna sue
you
you
are
guys.
being disorderly.
Because look what you guys are doing to me.
Step out here. Just follow
Right.
directions. That's it.
When he was being questioned outside, he explained to the officer in Spanish that an argument had erupted between the pair earlier in the morning over some paperwork. The argument eventually led to her grabbing a pot, hitting him with it multiple times, and then slashing his tires so that he could not leave the house with the documents.
Forced him to give you the papers. He was gonna go get his taxes done.
Yeah,
He said
but-
he took a knife to this window, which clearly has marks that you tried to break the glass with a knife. You had him pinned down to the couch. You were hitting him.
Yeah, after he hit me too, because I have to do
Okay,
self-defense.
he's trying to get
I'm
up from the
pregnant.
couch. Is he defending himself?
He would further reveal that her physical abuse was not a one-time thing. She had done it multiple times, even when he was the sole provider for the family, and she couldn't stop because she knew his English was weak and that he was undocumented. That made it difficult for him to call the police. However, this time, he was the one who called 911 because he had had enough.
He's saying that you do this constantly. You take advantage of him because he's illegal. He doesn't have standing in this country, and you threaten him. He's the one that dialed 911. I just confirmed. He dialed 911. He's fed up with the situation.
I
You
am
took
too.
this- So then maybe it's time to say goodbye because what you're doing is using him. How are you gonna say?
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna be tired.
Hold up,
and
let me
say
stop you right there.
goodbye.
You don't really
No,
know
no,
what's
stop.
going on.
Just
You don't live
tell
here.
the story.
You don't live
Right,
here.
I don't.
You don't know what's going on. You don't sleep with him. You don't deal with him.
So he called 911 because
He said he provides, he pays rent here, he
Not all
provides
the
for the
time.
girl, he provides even for the kid that's not his. She takes all his cash. He has no standing,
Yeah,
can't
that's
pay
a lie right
checks,
there.
can't pay any of that.
That's a lie.
Has no proof. Has some he's fed up with it. He's fed up with the
He does
situation.
not pay everything.
He's always been afraid to call 911 because her English is better.
When confronted by the police about her partner's claims, the woman would instantly admit to the altercations, but also claim that she was only trying to defend herself, using the scratch on her face as evidence to show that she was telling the truth.
I'm telling you what he stated. You took a knife to this window trying to crack it to force him to give you the papers. Do you see what I see here?
Yes, but after he scratched me,
Okay.
because I have bruises
You said
too.
you had him down on the couch. Where's the couch?
right here in the
Right here in
living
my
room.
living room.
You had him pinned down to the couch. You were hitting him.
Yeah, after
Okay.
he hit me too, because I have to do
Okay,
self-defense.
he's trying to get
I'm
up from the
pregnant.
couch. Is he defending himself?
However, this immediately raised red flags, as earlier she had told the officers that the scratch on her face was an accident and had failed to mention any physical altercations at all. Things would take a turn for the worse when the officers decided to arrest her, as they saw right through her false claims. However, she was determined to resist arrest and even stooped so low as using her children as an excuse. But the officers were having none of it, as they had subdued and placed her in their cruiser parked outside.
So here's what's going to happen. I don't know what happened physically between you. I don't know if he started it or you started it, but clearly something happened. He has a mark under his eye, then you have the scratch on your face.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who started that. The issue I'm running into now is you're damaging his truck. What was the purpose of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
So I'm going to arrest you for domestic violence, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct.
Upon arrival at the station, she then continued to resist before finally being placed into a cell where she faced charges of criminal damage and disorderly conduct.
Stop doing that to me! No! You don't have the right to be touching me!
Stop.
You're hurting me, Jules!
I'm not
What
doing
the
anything to
hell?
you. Look at the camera.
Leave me alone! I'm gonna sue you because you're touching me and hurting me! I'm
I'm
gonna
not
sue you!
hurting you.
I'm gonna tell the judge when I go to the judge!
While she resisted arrest, thankfully she did not resort to assaulting a police officer, unlike the next suspect who found herself in serious trouble after losing control and punching a police officer in the face. On October the 6th of 2022, a group of officers were responding to a reported case of domestic violence, but when they arrived at the residence, that's when they encountered something completely unexpected. Earlier that day, the woman had accused her boyfriend of cheating, and when the situation escalated to her physically attacking him, he decided to call the police. However, officers were unaware that she was ready for confrontation, and as soon as they arrived, she charged straight at them.
You better go talk to him first!
No, I'm gonna talk to you
No!
first.
Not me
Yes.
first! I've been done called through 2 times!
Turn around.
No!
Warren, turn around.
Stunned by her actions, the officers quickly tackled her to the ground and attempted to handcuff her. However, she didn't give in easily, as it took 3 officers to eventually get her handcuffed.
You're in my yard, you know that,
I don't
right?
care. Turn around.
I don't have a warrant. Check again. All right, you're recording. You're recording.
I know I am.
Look, right there.
Put your hands behind your back.
When she was finally subdued, she quickly confessed to punching her boyfriend multiple times in the face, and with her admission, the officers decided to arrest and place her in their vehicle.
Oh!
This guy.
You wouldn't give me my stuff, man!
Okay, why are you yelling at me?
Cause
Well, since you like this guy, you tell him your story. I'll go.
I don't like him. I don't love him. I want
No,
it.
this guy.
I've been wanting this dude out of my house. I've been wanting him.
Looks like he's moving. Is that his trap?
No, and then Julian took my key to my house.
However, as they were about to place her in the car, she did something that nobody saw coming. While in the police vehicle, the reality of going to jail eventually dawned upon her, leading to a burst of emotions as she cried and desperately begged to be let go.
You're gonna hurt yourself. What for? Don't make it worse. Stop it.
Unfortunately for her, it was already too late, as she was driven to the station where she faced charges for resisting arrest and domestic violence.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong.
Are you still using or no?
Yes, but I use that pretty much every day. That's not it.
Okay.
My voice is.
You taking any medications for it?
No.
While she got off easy with only 2 charges, this next suspect was not so lucky, as she got hit with 5 charges for her violent behavior, which led to the injury of an officer. On July the 15th of 2022, officers responded to a 911 call regarding a domestic dispute from a neighbor claiming that a woman was yelling and physically attacking her boyfriend.
Were you walking with a girl down Page Street or nothing like that? Okay, we got a call. It's a guy possibly getting smacked around by a girl in a pink shirt, so we're just checking there. You're good?
Someone down there.
You saw somebody down there?
Pink shirt.
When the police arrived on scene, they approached a man whose appearance matched the boyfriend's description. However, he proved to be uncooperative, attempting to cover for his girlfriend, a common trait present in victims of domestic abuse. After a series of threats from the officers, the boyfriend eventually directed them to his girlfriend.
We go in the car. Once we get down there, once we're in the car, I'll tell you my name. We go down there and we can talk to the person that's coming in the car.
Okay. All right, let's go do that then.
I'm not getting in the back of you.
The officer then approached the woman and attempted to question her. Initially, she appeared cooperative, explaining that she had only been arguing and yelling at her boyfriend.
So what's going on?
I just had an argument. It's nothing serious, I'm sorry. It was more on my part. So I gave him my ID and everything.
Okay, where's your ID?
Right here.
However, her demeanor would quickly change as one officer mentioned the neighbor's statement and she began daring them to arrest her.
Someone batters another person in a domestic violence?
See that, or did they just hear us arguing? Because I yelled. I yelled like a mother. I ain't lying, it's not even him half the time. It's me.
With that, the officers moved to arrest her, but as one would expect, she began resisting as she shouted, made threats, and even kicked them, injuring one of the officers.
Bro! Hey, you!
Hey, respectfully, do not touch her like that. I'm telling you, respectfully, do not touch her like that. Stop.
Tries to kick me?
Eventually, they had to use restraints on both her hands and legs and covered her face to prevent further yelling. She would then be placed in the police vehicle while her boyfriend was released.
You either gotta sit in there or you're gonna get dragged in.
You coming?
No!
So sit there.
While in the vehicle, she made several attempts to break free, relentlessly kicking the car's door, but her efforts proved to be unsuccessful. Eventually, she would be taken to the hospital before being transported to jail. It would not be until after leaving the hospital that she realized she was actually going to prison, and so, in a last desperate attempt, she tried to bribe the officer, which after being rejected resulted in further disruptive behavior.
So what the I just sit here and say what?
No, we're going to the jail.
Yeah, so what the do I say? Hey, I'm in jail because I didn't have a ID. What do you want me to say? How much you want me to pay you? How much? What's worth it for you? What? What do you want?
Don't talk like that. You'll just get yourself in more trouble.
Obviously, it doesn't matter what trouble I'm in because I did nothing and I'm in the of a back cop car.
Even at the police station, she continued to cause problems, insisting on having her lawyer and mother present before she would cooperate with the booking process.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Hey, we're gonna figure that out. Okay, well then call my lawyer. We'll call him whenever we get you just call my lawyer. We'll put you on the phone when he's right there. I ain't want no better. I ain't going nowhere.
In the end, she would be charged with criminal damage to property, assault on a peace officer, battery on a peace officer, resisting arrest, and domestic battery. If you enjoy true crime content like this, make sure you're subscribed to see more.